Well, this is Corbar Road. We've driven the whole length of it. I've tried to locate that section of wall where the old photograph was taken with my grandfather. There were one or two likely spots, but none of them were completely convincing. But somewhere down there was the spot where I stood as a 5-year-old and had my photograph taken on an old Kodak box camera, I suppose. By whom, I don't know, either my grandmother or perhaps even on one of my mother's visits, whatever. Anyway, that's Corbar Road. Well, I've actually found the very first school that I attended. Again, whether it was 1941 or 42, I really can't remember. In 1941 I would have been 5, maybe just starting school. I remember the forecourt being a little bit bigger than this, of course, but this is definitely the place. It's now an old people's facility, as I discovered them converting it in 1987 when I came with the boys. But it still looks more or less the same. It's got the central hall, of course. It's nicely decorated now with the facilities for elderly people, comfortable chairs and tables, nice and warm, bright colours. Then, of course, it was a bare school hall, and my classroom was the classroom down the bottom of the hall on the left. The windows are just to the right of that parked car there, and this was my very first school in Buxton all those years ago. There we are. And it was I found it where I was looking for it. I'd remembered accurately where it was. So, there we are. Well, it's turned out misty again with the progress of the day. It's now about 10:30, something like that. And this is Spring Gardens, used to be the central shopping street, and not surprisingly, with the passage of years, like so many other narrow central streets in many cities all over the world, in fact, it's been turned into a pedestrian precinct rather than a street for traffic. And that's looking up towards the slopes and the crescent. You can just see the building of the crescent there in the mist, and this is looking back down towards the high level railway bridge, which we can no longer see. Just beyond those car headlights, in fact, it's about 85, 90, 100 yards down the road there, just beyond us in the mist. Actually, I think I can just see it looming there. I think I can just see it looming there. That's the high level bridge. And railway bridge, maybe, whatever. Okay, so Elizabeth is in Boots, looking for a hairbrush. Shirley's keeping her company, and I'm outside just enjoying the scenery, believe it or not. And there we are. Spring Gardens.